Hey, what's up YouTube? Back in the video, guys. It's your boy K9 Games. Okay, and now today we're going to be chopping this video up into about, I would say, 3 parts. Okay, so the first beginning part is going to just kind of be like a rundown of information, and then the second part I'm going to actually be comparing hard work to smart work and like what the actual differences are. And then at the end, I'm going to show you guys how to actually use this information to improve your life, make more gains, make more money, and have a better, just overall good life. All right. So these are actually things that I apply in my life right now at this time and will apply and get better at over time, okay? So first things first, all right? What is actually hard work, okay? So hard work, as everybody know, like that's that intense, like straightforward, ass to the grass, hey, you're hands-on, right? Working hard, grinding, staying up all night, depending on what you're doing, like, because you can work hard in many different fashions, like how you can work hard at like a sport, you can work hard at like your job, you can work hard in like writing a book. So it all depends on like what exactly that you're doing. But usually when you're working hard, if you were to put this on an energetic level, you're using maximum amount of energy, and you're 100%, and you're usually going 100%, okay? And then now, one thing though about working hard is you do get tunnel vision, and like you follow one path, right? But also that could be a double-edged sword, because if your plan is not right and you go straight forward, you might hit a wall, if there's a wall in your plan. A lot of people don't know because they don't actually have a plan. Now us, the benefit of actually what we do is we work hard and we work smart. So we always have a plan. So no matter what, we will not hit a wall, and we actually plan for walls too. But we'll get into that later, all right? So what is working smart, okay? So for basic understanding, working smart is usually having a plan of how to do something and following out that plan according to what you plan to do to begin with, okay? So that's working smart. Also, working smart is using more of your, let's just say, mental faculties than your hands-on faculties, okay? Now that is kind of a thin gray line when it comes to working hard and working smart, because you can also work hard with your own mind too. But working smart is usually trying to use, or not trying, but you're using the least amount of energy for the biggest outcome, okay? So with that being said, what we're going for when we're usually trying to be successful in life and trying to make muscles and being more healthy is actually being somewhere in the middle, to where you're not working too hard and you're not putting too much emphasis on working smart, to where you're not really making no progress at all, okay? Because one thing about working smart, which we're going to get into later on, is if you focus too much on the mental side of things and not actually putting in any type of physical work, then that could also be a problem too. But hey, I got y'all, because you want to be right there in the middle. So this is good for all my people that want to work hard all day, and it's actually good for my people that want to sleep all day, because you can do both and still get really good results if you follow what I'm saying, okay? Now, one is not better than the other too. I don't want, hey, if anybody can talk, it's me, because I feel like I've definitely worked very, very hard, and I've also worked very, very smart. So if there's anybody to be out there judging, it's me, okay? Nobody's wrong for grinding hard and working, staying up all night and day. It's not that healthy, but you're not exactly wrong. And you're also not wrong for if you want to take the easy route of things and be a lot more lazy and figure out how to go through life and be successful that way. It's not wrong. It's only wrong when you start judging, all right? Because both ways are very possible to get what you want. Now for this video, and this is what I do, is I'm somewhere right there in the middle. I'm not gonna lie, especially now since I'm a lot more older and wise, I do tend to work a bit more smarter than I work hard, but that's kind of a natural effect of once you start using like spirituality when it comes to manifesting and getting what you want in life. Because one cool thing is, and this is what we're gonna start getting into now, is when you're working smart, what usually ends up happening is you design a idea, right? Like you get an idea and like a plan, and then you start to formulate that idea and your plan in your mind. And now what that usually does is that it causes you to start to feel inspired and motivated, okay? Because now you have somewhere that you know that you're gonna get to, you have a goal. And then now what that causes is the energetic effect, what we call as inspired action. Because now you have this inspiration and now you take action on it, and then you get into what we call as a flow state, okay? This is some deep stuff. It sounds simple, and I hope that it does, but I want you guys to listen to this over and over again and get deeper in understanding what I'm actually saying. And if you understand what I'm saying, then that's even better, okay? Inspired action, you guys, is powerful. That's literally how you bring your manifestations into reality instantly. And then that's with fitness, money, love, anything, okay? Now, the only thing with that is, you know, we have father time. And that's one of the things that I was recently, I would say, working with, and one of the things that I had to understand. But time, you guys, it does not matter, okay? It does not matter. I promise you, like, you can do some crazy things, like just some cool stuff, okay? So time does not matter. So just don't even worry about that. Now, when it comes to working hard, right? The good thing about it is because whenever you're working hard, you can just get right into things and see some type of result because you're just doing. Meaning, like, how, let's say if my goal was to be rich, right? And then so I just went outside and started selling rocks because that's the you know what I'm saying, the most thing that I could think about instantly without putting too much thought into it, because then you're going more onto the smart work side. All right, so I'm just talking about pure hard work, no thought. You just jump into a temp service job, okay? That's good, BB, because that can get things moving in your life, okay? So let's say even if you're somebody that was trying to get into a relationship, right? It's like just going to go talk to somebody, just going to go, you know what I'm saying, not really having a thing in mind, but just taking that step and just walking. Like, that is a good thing about hard work, okay? But the thing is if you stay in that vibe, right? Because then what usually happens is you be going, and then, like, let's say you're working real hard, and it can be very good, but you can reach a state to where you're not actually aligned with what you're trying to do. So, like, for an example, right? Now, this usually won't happen when it comes to relationships and stuff because people tend to change. But if you're doing like a certain type of business, I mean, well, your business will change too based on you, but a lot of times it would be a big shift. And then, so for an example, let's say if you're trying to start a business, right? But you started off with just the rocks, right? You're gonna see that you might keep your rock business going, but as your true inspiration starts to come out through you, you're gonna start to gravitate over to what you really want to do, okay? And then now the thing is, you could have started on that a long ass time ago if you just did a little bit of meditation and just thought about and created what you wanted, okay? Because usually that happens when you're not choosing to create what you want. Now, when it comes to relationships, a good thing about that is usually if you find somebody, like, let's say if you didn't do no type of personal development or spiritual work, right? And then you just went right forward and try to find someone, that can and will work out for you too, because the cool thing about that is you can apply a lot of these mental tactics and spiritual things after the first engagement and still get good results. But at that point, you would be the only person that can mess that up is yourself, okay? But you can also work smart too, because you can automatically have an ideal in mind for type of person or thing that you want, and then you can go about it that way as well. So the good thing about this, guys, is like how I said, you're not ever going to be doing one or the other, but it's going to be both. And if you ever see yourself doing one or the other, you know what I'm saying, kind of try to move it more back into the middle of things, okay? You want to stay balanced. That's probably one of the biggest things that I've learned from doing my little Tai Chi and stuff, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that I do that yet, but yeah. Very good stuff in this video. I hope that it made sense. I hope that you guys really liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see more of when it comes to the spiritual side of things, okay? I know a lot of you guys want to see me do some more posing videos, some more vlogs, and a lot more like fitness content and stuff, and we're definitely going to have a lot of that. But I also got to get this stuff out too, guys. I'm not lying when I said that this next wave that we're in right now is going to be big, okay? This is huge. So make sure you show some love, like and subscribe, and stay tuned because we got a lot more coming, baby.